Welcome back to the cryptowrld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, new Ethereum short positions are opening while Ethereum is bouncing from important levels of support. But I'll be talking more about that in just a moment. First, let's take a look at the 4-hour Ethereum chart. And obviously, what we have seen over the past one day is this bullish divergence play out quite nicely. So hopefully, those of you that watched my market update yesterday on the channel made some good money on this move, because from the low to the recent high, at least so far, this is almost a 20% pump to the upside. But right now, at the time of recording this video, we are running into that same resistance that I talked about 2 days ago on the channel, coming in at around 2,750. We have already seen 3 rejections from that level of resistance. So if Ethereum could just push past around 2,800, then that would be much more of a bullish signal. But for now, at least while we're below that level of resistance, this bullish divergence on the 4-hour chart is pretty much played out now, especially because recent bullish divergences for Ethereum on the 4-hour chart have had very similar outcomes to what we've just seen over the past 1 to 1.5 days. For example, we saw one a few days ago right here and another one around a week ago. That were both very similar in size compared to the current Ethereum move. So basically what I'm saying is I wouldn't necessarily count on this bullish divergence in resulting in much more bullish price action. Instead, I'll be turning to other possible signals that we are starting to see on the 12-hour Ethereum chart. First of all, we have just seen the parabolic stop and reverse indicator flip back into the green, but you should know by now that this signal by itself is not enough to start a new uptrend or anything like that. For example, it was only a couple days ago that we saw a false bullish signal, and we also saw something similar around a week ago. We saw another false bullish signal, and one of the best ways to combat these false bullish signals and also these false bearish signals is by simply looking at the trends of the 12-hour price oscillators. For example, if you're looking back a few weeks ago, we were in an uptrend in the price action and in the price oscillators, so it was pretty clear that that single red dot was just a false bearish signal. And then if you're talking about the false bullish signal that we only saw a couple days ago, it was also pretty clear that that was a false signal due to the downtrend in the price oscillators. But what we are seeing right now alongside this new bullish signal is a possible uptrend starting to form in the 12-hour Ethereum RSI and a possible bullish cross in the 12-hour MACD. But I want to make it clear that this is not confirmed just yet, because in order to confirm this bullish cross in the 12-hour MACD, we need to see at least one 12-hour candle close to cement a bullish cross in place. And ideally, if we can see 2 12-hour candle closes, then that would be even better. And the same sort of thing goes for the 12-hour Ethereum RSI, but unlike Bitcoin, the Ethereum 12-hour RSI has actually still put in lower lows, so we also need to form another higher low on the chart before we can technically call this a new uptrend in the 12-hour RSI. So this still has a little way to go, but I will be sure to keep you updated on this chart every single day here on this channel. And now looking at some important Ethereum levels on the daily time frame, we have this previous range of support coming in between around 2,650 and 2,900. And technically speaking, because the price is approaching that range from underneath, then this should technically be acting as resistance for the price of Ethereum all the way up towards around 2,900. And then our next significant resistance above that is all the way up here at around 3.2 to 3.3 thousand. And as for some important levels of support for Ethereum, we've got this range of support coming in between 2,300 and 2,400. And only just yesterday, we saw a perfect candle wick right into that range of support and saw a massive amount of support as expected. And speaking of levels of support, looking in the VPVR indicator on the daily time frame for Ethereum, and of course, this recent bounce that we have seen over the past 1.5 days has also been a bounce from this important range of support, which is ranging all the way from 2,500 down towards around 2,000 US dollars. And according to this indicator on this time frame, our next significant range of resistance is starting at around 3.1k, and that is going all the way up to around 3,500. Now taking a quick look at the Ethereum short positions on the Binance exchange and the Bybit exchange. Now it is important to mention that this is not the value of short positions or anything like that. This just shows us the percentage of Ethereum short positions on the Binance exchange and the Bybit exchange relative to, of course, the percentage of Ethereum long positions on those exchanges. And only just recently, over the past few days, we have seen an increase in Ethereum short positions on both the Binance exchange and the Bybit exchange. And even though we're starting to see some short-term bullish price action, please don't forget about these larger Ethereum fractals, which are technically still forming on the chart. But I want to make it clear that right now, this fractal has not been confirmed because we're still holding above this upwards trending line of support, which, by the way, if you're using the candle wicks just here, this line of support is coming in at around 2.2 to 2.3 thousand. So basically, a break below the current Ethereum lows would not be good according to this Ethereum fractal and according to Ethereum's previous price history. and just giving you a quick update on the Bitcoin dominance chart on the daily time frame. And just yesterday, the Bitcoin dominance saw a small pump to the upside, which meant that Bitcoin performed better than most altcoins out there. But the fact that the daily RSI in the Bitcoin dominance chart is still forming lower highs and technically in more of a downtrend, that is simply a bearish signal for the Bitcoin dominance, especially as we just formed a bearish divergence. And for any of the complete beginners out there, if the Bitcoin dominance goes to the downside, then that means that the altcoins on average are performing better than Bitcoin. And in these much larger moves to the downside in the Bitcoin dominance, they are also known as altcoin seasons, where we see massive gains in the altcoins. And right now, obviously, we're yet to actually confirm another altcoin season, but having some of these short-term bullish signals could be good for the altcoins, at least in the somewhat shorter term. But remember, we do not confirm an altcoin season until we start forming a major downtrend in Bitcoin dominance. If you found this video useful, please make sure to drop a like down below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on so that you don't miss out on any of these important updates that I post every single day. And before we click off, if you want to make more money in the crypto market, whether or not prices are going up or down, these two videos popping up right here are definitely for you. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.